Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Always look for timestamps. We're going to do 2 different reads. All right. Good morning. Okay. Okay. Party like a rock star. Party in the USA. And what was the other one I was just hearing? So I don't know if you go into a party or is party life, which would make sense for some of you if this is in regards to single, ready to mingle. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Born in the USA. All right. We're going to start with good morning. We're going to start with single and ready to mingle. I got a card right here. I think it was this deck I was just pulled to. God, I haven't used this one in a long time. Okay. Hello. Just woke up right before 10 minutes and I dreamed you were there too, and it showed me a notification. Huh. I had a dream last night. I had weird dreams last night. I think I was definitely dating like an NBA player. I was also like, I had to work a 3 p.m. shift to a 1 a.m. shift as like a lifeguard, and I was trying to get out of it by saying I was allergic to chlorine. And then I ended up in Tennessee, and there was like a flood, and I had to go like through this weird parking lot gateway thing to park the car, but we tried to park the car like sideways, and then I ended up like in a different office building, and then my car got taken. Like, it was just very strange, but I remember them. So, live in Tennessee. Yeah. And I want to say the person I was dating was Kobe Bryant. But I'm not positive, but I'm like almost positive. It's not the first time I've had a dream of dating an NBA player. So I don't know if that will eventually come into fruition or if that's a different life. I don't know, because it's not the first time, and it's not anything I've ever was like, oh, I want to date a basketball player. Ever. You know? So and I do remember and it, you know what's funny, when I went to Tennessee in my dream, it was with she doesn't watch anymore. I have on my Snapchat. But she was an old client. And she doesn't even live in Tennessee. I mean, she lives out there. Sort of. Out that way. But, yeah, I'm almost positive it was Kobe Bryant. Then I woke up kind of sad. I was like, oh. So, oh yeah, and then we were at this party. And I kept seeing people I haven't seen in a really long time. I'm trying to think if any of them were dead. It was just a very bizarre dream. Okay. Good morning. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, at one point I was even deciding whose toothbrush was mine. And then I think I was wearing guys' underwear at one point. And then I was at the party and they all came out and they're like, look at our underwear. Like, very strange dreams. Like, very hard to possibly even decipher. My dreams have been like that lately. In a safe place with your friends, I was trying to take off some little spiders from your feet. Black sun. And there was a storm with a black sun and a tail going curly, falling from beside the airplane with a broken engine. How the way it was falling and the one was blue. Huh. It's ironic because it's just weird that you say that, because he was in a plane accident. I don't know, maybe Spirit's trying to tell us something. Who knows? Who knows? So we're gonna do single and ready to mingle. Yeah, typically I don't, when I have dreams of like basketball players, I typically don't know their names. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I can make out the face, but I want to say that's exactly who it was. Like I didn't wake up questioning if that's who it was. But I don't remember spending we spent time together, like a lot of time together, like as much time as we could. But the dream was it wasn't like clingy. I remember him waiting for like a message, like something's wrong with my phone. Because I usually told him to have like a good game. I don't know who it was. It was bizarre. And it went from one dream to another to another. But there was like no like messages. Okay. And I just heard Dancing with the Stars. I don't know. Maybe you guys are going to meet somebody famous, date somebody famous, or, you know, well known. Maybe you already are. I've had not quite a few, but a handful of clients that are known, especially like in Bollywood. Where I had to go and look it up, who these people were. It was years ago. I got sunshine on a crazy day when it's cold house. Now, see, here's the thing. I clearly can't work with this many decks. I mean, I can if I choose to. I'm not trying to choose to. I'm not trying to choose to. All right. So let's do those that are single, and then those in a commitment for June. King of Cups, that was the King of Swords previous. I think the King of Swords is at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, I knew I saw it. And I keep hearing lockdown and lockdown. I think it's calm down again. I think it's the same song that I was saying last time, something about lockdown, but it's actually calm down. Okay. How do I want to do this? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm in a low plane right now. And I did wake up hearing something about a pilot, so I don't know. I had a dream you in a video game, everybody was shooting guns in a creepy house. Yeah, it's in Texas. This is a great dreams we're having, right? I mean, mine weren't like awful dreams. It wasn't violence. I did wake up 2 nights in a row with something I didn't like. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if it was scary or not, but I was like, get that off your mind and go into another dream. And now that I think about it, I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's being like held down. It's those dreams I can't stand. It was like when you're trying to fight and get away and you can't. Can't remember what I was doing. Yeah, I don't like those dreams either. Okay. Well, I just looked and it was 1555. So that's a huge message. 555 is massive, major change. So something about your single life is going to change in June. You could be with somebody now and then you end up being single. I don't know. But there's some major change coming. All right, singles, June. Single, ready to mingle. June. And lockdown, yeah, but it's calm down. So I don't know if some of you guys, I just heard canteen. I don't know if some of you guys are dealing with somebody who's in prison or getting out of prison. An awesome awareness as you walk and eat and travel. Be where you are. So it's about kind of being very present. So as you walk, eat, travel, be where you are. An awesome awareness. It's 6, so it's harmonious. I don't think that's a thing. That's not the first time I've used that word. Then you have progress. You're almost at the end of something. And then decide. So I don't know if you're just at the crossroads with something. Or again, deciding, you got boundaries, deciding if, I don't know. All right, singles, June. Knowledge. Healer. I already pulled one of these, didn't I? It's still in front of me, so apparently we need one more. Sleep on it. And a 5. Time for crayons. That's a 6. Yeah, this could be more about work or what you want for yourself, staying single, being in a relationship. Maybe you're contemplating breaking up with somebody. Because again, remember this is June. Like I said, you can be as single as a single button on a t-shirt. And then you get into a relationship in a couple weeks, or the other way around. So we have victim, numbing, and action. I just want one. Sudden and lockdown. Some of you, it's definitely work. What the frick? Why do I keep getting 3? See if I can just get 1. So a new tribe, a union, going in a new direction. Oh my gosh. Again, 3, 4. That separation, nostalgia, barrier, 5D. So this deck has a lot to say. So let me do it this way. Tell me about tribe. So you could be meeting a new tribe, going into a new tribe. I feel like something slipped. The word would be flipped. Tell me about tribe. Third party, we got union, compromise, new direction, and then guide, lesson, and soulmate was stuck to me. Okay, let me run the bathroom super quick, super kawaii. I meant to do it before, and I told myself before I shuffled. I don't know. That was really weird. I actually couldn't go. Some of you might end up with a bladder infection. I found it like it almost felt like something came out of me, and I thought of like a miscarriage. So I apologize for anybody that's experiencing that. But I'm also seeing blood work in regards where people take like the morning after pill or whatever pill that is. And I always questioned, okay, so it's pulling me. That was weird. Okay. So in regards to health, I didn't get that far yet. I have people that come in and their levels are really high, and they're going through like an abortion stage with the pill. And I found out it's almost like a cancer treatment pill. But she's like, this is the second baby. It's taken forever. They're not going to let me do another pill again. And this was actually months ago. She's like, not going to let me take a pill again. It'd have to be like surgically taken out or whatever. And here's the deal. Like, maybe she just can't have kids. Maybe it's a fallopian thing. I don't know. I don't even know if they would do the morning after for fallopian. But it could be something with fallopian tubes. Okay. So first of all, fertile myrtle is on the board. Okay. So no judgment in regards to if you're taking the morning after pill. Everyone has a decision to make, right? You could be doing it because of multiple. I don't know. It's pulling me to like old school Planned Parenthood when they would go in and grab the baby, though. So And that came in the other day, like careful for like a butchery type situation. Because nothing came out of me, but it felt like that. I've had a miscarriage before that's come out that way. But it was sad for me. But I feel like someone took the pill. So that message has been coming in and out in the last week or so in regards to health. Good morning. So I will tell you, you guys are definitely fertile. Fertile myrtle for sure. For those who can, still have babies. Young enough to have babies, start a family, but be careful because this tribe and third party, it's like meeting somebody new, but there's still something that's, I wouldn't say karmic, I'm not saying that, but we also have a soulmate guided in a lesson here. So some of you might meet somebody you think you're going to be together with for a long time. Yeah, but together. That's a together. You could be on a solo mission, but be with somebody. So let me touch upon health real quick before I get into everything else, because once again, I really have to go pee, and that's not how that just went down. So it could just be a fertile myrtle situation. Tell me about health for my singles. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. It's a lot of fire. King of Cups. Well, this is tough if we're going health, right? Because the 7 of Cups could be medication. 7 of Wands being reversed here. I feel like if it was upright, being your own advocate, with it being reversed, it's just kind of like taking advantage. You could be trying, I just heard placebo. You could be trying certain medications, you're vulnerable, but I promise it's going to work. I don't know how I feel about this. Tell me about the 7 of Cups. Because your body is not, and then you got 7 of Swords reversed too. So now you got 777. But 2 7s are reversed. 9 of Wands reversed. The Hermit with the 6 of Wands. Queen of Swords reversed. 6 of Pents reversed at the bottom. How the 6 of Pents get reversed at the bottom of the deck? And then the Fool. And then 6 of Cups. This could be what's best for you in regards to your health, but you have like I'm getting like a very sentimental message, like you have a very spiritual journey to go on. 7s are extremely spiritual. And you have the Hermit. You have the Hermit there, something with the throat chakra. You definitely have to be your own advocate. Looks like you're probably going to communicate. This could be very ego driven, and with the Queen of Swords reversed, is you're not having it. So you go from like the Princess of Cups to the Queen of Swords reversed. The Hermit could be a psychologist. I don't have many health cards here, but spiritual meaning of 777. the overall message is this journey. Peace of mind and contentment to two positivities associated with angel number 777, the intuition, the energy, getting in touch with inner self, raise your own consciousness, what you want to do, what you need for a journey. But let me go to my site. Oh, I feel like I can read today. Last couple days I felt like I couldn't read, remember? 777 reminds you that you're here at this time to spiritually evolve and expressing what your highest, best self, embracing unique qualities in whatever way can serve others or in small ways. Recognize the acknowledgement, the highest parts of yourself, talents, traits, love, light, healing in your own life. 777 indicates the divine guidance is now you putting into the wisdom, into the work of your life at the same time, reaping the rewards for the hard work, helping, teaching others in regards to even attitude towards their life. You can expect many miracles to occur, both large and small. 777 also has you looking and learning and studying, investigating, researching things that resonate with you. Turn your natural interest, curiosity, and skills towards the areas that involved spiritual, esoteric, supernatural aspects, and the research and study topics of personal interest, as well as enhancing yourself to inner growth and development. Engross yourself a pastime and genuinely what you're interested in, and engage, share your spiritual perspectives, and for those that are around you. 777 brings a message that you are on the right path in living your search regards to health. So so this has to be like stress or a person that's just not good for your health. I mean, the doctors could be lying to you. Here's the thing too. If we're talking health real quick, the doctors could be lying to you about what's best for you. You're definitely vulnerable. It could be depression. I mean, 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords reversed is not fantastic energy next to the 7 of Cups and then the 8 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands being reversed, like you're weak, like physically weak, mentally weak. You're freaking exhausted. So careful, because the 6 of Wands and the King of Cups can be an energy that takes advantage. You're probably detached, but just be wary. And I just heard, and lockdown, but it's calmed down. I don't know why I keep hearing lockdown, though. So I will tell you, some of you could be natural healers. It's just accessing your own Akashic records. This is pretty much about what you want, what you decide, who's going to join you on your path. It looks like somebody is going to come into your life. Also looks like energy leaving your life. So just know that further myrtle is on the board. But be careful when you're be in the moment. Careful when you're making certain decisions, because you are gonna end up at your crossroads in the month of June. If you're not already at your crossroads. And then we have sleep on it, because it is some type of major change. And then we got the King of Air again with the 7 of Earth. So you might be seeing a lot of 7s. This could have to do with July season, which is the end of July season. Cancer season, the end of June. What made me just say that? I saw the 7 of Earth. Oh, I got pulled to like 7, like July, which is Cancer season. That has been coming in. So it could be closer towards the end of July. This just in general could be happening now as well. So my singles. Ooh, there's a song like that, but they're not saying my single. It's something else. Like not my humps. 8 of Air. You do have messages from above coming down. I don't typically look at the 8 of Air like that at all. 5 of Fire. Could be drama. Could be competition. Could just be conflict. Ace of Fire. Seven of Cups. The Sun. Patience. I feel like some of you are a very old soul. Very whimsical energy. 8 of Air is typically like feeling trapped. Like Tower, 8 of Air, 8 of Wands. 8 of Swords typically brings me to prison, jail. I'm still getting that vibe, even though it looks different. Somebody could be just buried in work and, they never leave the office. You're very much conflicted. Looks like you're definitely leaving your options open, trying to figure out which projects, people, places, and things you want to tackle first. It looks like you know what it is you want to tackle. You have 2 5s here as well. 3 5s. 5, 5, 5. Another 5 there. You also have a 9. You have an 11, a 2, a 9, a 2, a 6. Another 7. So now you got 2 7s, 3 5s. And I said it when we started this, it was 1555, and you got 555. There's a major life change here in June. It's not little, it's major. I can't really see what it is. I see the new direction. It could be with a person. Could be somebody you end up marrying. This tribe card always pulls me to like somebody above. Like he brings his daughter. Or somebody brings like the family member, the daughter, to the bull. Like, hey, treat her right. It always reminds me of something very old school there. So it's like this is where they want you. Not the third party. I don't know what the third party is. It could be somebody from the other side, because again, this is the 8 of Air. But I also feel like it's some type of messenger sending you messages with feathers, birds. It doesn't feel like you're stuck here. It does, the card itself kind of means like you're stuck there, but it doesn't feel like that. So it's really more of a thought than a feeling. But I just heard that song too. I can't fight this feeling anymore. So I don't know if it's your thoughts. Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups with the Magician right there. You are going to meet a soulmate. And there is a lesson. So I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but there's always something with everybody new we meet, right? And a lesson doesn't mean it's bad. It just means there's a lesson attached to it. It looks like you definitely want to keep your options open, your doors open. The energy picks up at some point if you're not already feeling it with the Ace of Fire. Very creative energy as well. So I don't know if it starts off where you feel like a little conflicted. You're definitely going to end up at a crossroads. It looks like you're definitely going to make a decision before you step into July. There's no question if this decision hasn't been made yet. So something's definitely going to come towards you, I would think, relatively soon. And I think you don't know how to feel about the energy. Could be a little confusing. There could be some passion there. There could be some excitement. Like you've probably seen something clearly, or you're recognizing with the sun that there's not much that can grow there, and you want to keep your options open, and you're kind of like, all right, I'll stay where I'm at for now. And just you need to be patient with yourself, because it looks like somebody's going to want to compromise and come in. But again, the way this looks, there's 3 elephants. Again, it's the way it looks is 2 and 2, and then it's like solo. Then you could meet somebody new. I mean, you're definitely going to bump into whoever this is. What's this 8 of Air? I feel like this 8 of Air is somebody from above as well. But you also have the Emperor. Kind of feel like you might just be in masculine energy. One more for the 8 of Air. Or this is, somebody you're thinking about, or somebody that comes back around. You got the 8 voices. The Page of Voices, which is the Page of Air. So it's an energy that's kind of watching. You need to be smart about this. Maybe you need to be in that masculine energy to make a certain decision here. You got to take the lead somewhere. Tell me about this 5 of Fire. Got Page of Inspiration. Got a cat there. Now you got 2 pages. This came in the other day. This is Wands. It's exciting. It's fiery. Some type of message. But you're like, because it's still a 5 of Fire. You really need to use your intuition there. You're seeing a lot of color. But here looks a little dull. You might not be ready for it. Tell me about the Ace of Fire. Nine of Material, which is the 9 of Pens. It's typically a card of being single as well. It's very liberated feeling. It's exciting. You got what you need. This is like totally going out there and feeling it. It's like that solo right there, that solo energy that's in that card. And then you got Queen of Pens at the bottom of the deck as if it has to do with work. So this could be an idea. Especially with the Ace of Fire. That's really good energy. It's lovely. Isn't she lovely? Tell me about the Seven of Water. So again, I don't think it's confusion. I think you just got a lot on your plate. Multiple things going on at once. You got Justice. Something's going to go in your favor. It could be like restoring balance. Do is basically saying do what's right. And ironically enough, she is actually looking at this. So you're doing a lot of self-talk. You got Temperance. So you kind of got Temperance twice. Probably working with the moon cycles, the sun. Moon goes up, sun goes down, up, vice versa. You will figure out what this is. You got 2 major arcana. Actually, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's up with this damn lineup of 3 major arcana in a row lately, huh? I feel like you're going to do right what's right. You might be a little bored. But I feel like you're trying to think about what sandbox to play in. You could be having some childlike memories. This doesn't look like an epiphany, but it definitely looks like some type of awareness, clarity. There's a lot of growth here. So again, it's saying you got to go slow, not like super slow, but Temperance is kind of like another card of patience as well. It doesn't feel like you're chasing love or you need it. I don't get that vibe. It feels like it's all about you and what suits you, your needs, your future. That's a good thing. You're either going to meet somebody new, we'll get there, or no, that would probably be meeting somebody new. Just because you have that new direction, then guided, and then new, right? What's the Sun? To me, it's happiness. I almost got happily ever after. 6 of Inspiration. It's a 6 of Wands, so something could be extremely successful here. Here, the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. The 6 of Wands and the Sun is absolutely being in the spotlight. It could be social media. Weren't we just talking about famous something in the beginning of the week? Yeah. And right before that came in, it was Napoli Ever After. Isn't that a show with like the African culture? So it could be a cultural thing. There's definitely something with the spotlight, though. maybe you're like in a rush to become famous or the next Instagram model. I don't know. If you're in the spotlight, there's going to be a lot of success, though. You could be dating somebody in the spotlight, too, guys. That was in my dream. I felt the need to share it with you. So you might meet somebody they're in the spotlight. It might be something like you might want to like run from or you're not interested. But there's a lesson here. Maybe someone doesn't have time or you feel like they don't have time. That's why it's like patience. Do I think patience is your lesson here? I don't. I think it's something with the throat chakra. As if like you don't want to talk about it. Tell me about patience. The 5 are inspiration and the Ace of Voices. So once again, it's like the 5 of Wands that's right here. So it's some type of message. I just don't know how you feel about it. Oh, but now you can't see the other side. Break on through to the other side. Just kind of looking at the bottom of the deck. You have no cups out here, which I think is crazy. No water. The 7 of Cups as if what you're going to choose to do next, but you have no water out here. That just seems very strange to me. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You're not making a decision based on emotions. It could be making a decision based on your intuition. And a lot of you think probably your intuition has a lot to do with like your gut and emotions, but it's a different part of your gut. It's different. So that's good. You're not making any emotional decisions. You're taking the lead in regards to where you're at mentally. Kind of feel like you're going with the flow there. You're taking your time with something for sure. You got a beautiful energy shift. So as soon as that energy shifts, could have already happened or it's just going to. It's like, bam. The 5 of Wands is usually feeling conflicted, but you have the Ace of Wands with it. I mean, the Ace of Swords. So there is clarity. So this 5 of Wands that you have twice, and again, 5, 5, 5. I don't know if you're just feeling like conflicted in regards to, I don't really see it as multiple people. Tell me about this 5 of Wands. Yeah. It's 10 of Wands, but the thing I just put back in, I don't know where it is. It was I want to say it was definitely the Queen of Wands. I mean, the Page of Wands, which is right there. So it almost gave us the same message. Thought it was right on top. It's right there. It was the Queen of Pence, a Page of Pence. So this is, it's definitely weighing on you. Tell me about this Five of Wands. I also just saw the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pence. Seven of Wands. You have these sevens all around you guys. You are on a very spiritual, uplifting path, whether you're aware of it or not. It will become awareness. And it's funny because you got the awareness there. So if you don't quite see it yet, you will. So don't stress and thinking, I don't see it. I'm not being guided. If anybody's feeling like anything like that, you are. Don't worry. You're going to have clarity on what you should invest in, what you shouldn't, where you need boundaries. You're torn on what to do. I feel like you're gonna step into again, it's not the Door of Value, it's something else. I don't know what deck that is. That came in the other day. You're stepping into wholeness, oneness. You got a strong, powerful leadership quality about you. I don't think it doesn't look like you want to incorporate any type of relationship, but there is something here. So, meditate, decide. So something's going to come towards you. It's either a message, it's going to be something. Because from there, it's like you got to make a decision, sleeping on it, meditating. But with knowledge right there with the healer, that has nothing to do with anything on the board right now. Unless you're actually a healer. And you have like a certificate. You don't need a certificate, but just saying like in general, like you could be in the spotlight partaking in that role or playing that role if there's like a play. Or you do have this ability to heal others. It's ironic because I don't see anybody like with you here per se, but it is a decision that needs to be made where it feels icky, it feels heavy, it kind of feels like it's weighing you down. And then all of a sudden you got this burst of energy and it feels very much solo. Feels like a good thing. Tell me about this third party. You got Four material, so still holding on to something. Tell me about tribe. You could be holding on to, you got 10 of Voices, which is the 10 of Swords. So it's betrayal. You feel betrayed. Somebody betrayed you. Maybe you thought you were supposed to be with them. This energy does feel like they want to return. Tell me about compromise. You got Muse of Voices, so you know how to definitely use your voice when it comes to you would, if you choose to compromise, you would be able to. Tell me about union. And it's like the hanged muse, which is like the hangman. So it's like somebody definitely wants you to see something differently. You ask me, you already see something clearly. You are going to get some type of message soon. Tell me about new direction. Three of voices, which is disappointment. So, and then you got the moon. Oh, man, yeah, here we go again with the fucking moon. Okay. There's definitely like disappointment here. I don't know if it's on somebody else's end, because this looks good. The Seven of Voices, which is the Seven of Swords. Three of Emotions, Five of Voices, Five of Swords. This all came out when I was talking about your health. So somebody's actually toxic for your health. They cause stress. They, curse your food. I don't know what's going on. They have an addiction to pills, drinking. Like it's also linked to, this person is linked to like your health. So like you would notice if you're around this person, you never get anywhere or you feel sick. It is something like that. There's a very toxic energy that I think was here. So I think, again, somebody is going to be highly disappointed that you are going in a new direction. Tell me about guide. You're definitely going in a new direction. Somebody's being guided to you, vice versa. There's no question. And again, Seven of Voices with the Seven of Swords. But it was reversed. The other Seven of Swords was reversed too. So something is coming to light. It's that clarity. You're not being tricked. So the way somebody's going about something seems very sneaky. Again, moon at the bottom of the deck. Or you're being guided to just go in a new direction because you know there's an energy that all they do is lie. Lie, 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 lie. Two of Inspiration came out. So you are going to need to make some type of decision here. Tell me about soulmate. Three of Pence. Well, Three of Emotions, which is the Three of Cups. That's the first water you got out here. But that's happiness. You got the Four of Wands underneath. So this is happy. This is dating. This is ceremonies. This is hanging out with friends. This is gatherings. It's your happiness. So you got Eight of Wands and the Tower. Tell me about lessons. To me, this is a lesson learned. Because this is like happiness. Or it could be a third party, Four of Voices, which is Four of Cups. So another opportunity coming back around. But you got the Star as if it's being guided. So you do have it's so clear that you have a situation that it feels like you really don't want to be part of. And it almost looks like you're being guided to partake in something. So third party doesn't mean everybody's sleeping together. It just means there's a lot of people around a situation. again, it just feels like somebody is definitely wanting you to see something differently. But I don't know. It's just, again, with your new start, it's somebody else's like downfall. There is like another opportunity coming around. It does look like it brings happiness. It's almost like give it a chance. It's almost like that dating energy yesterday where I was like, go on one date, you don't like it, try again, space it out. I don't know if it's linked to this or not. It looks like it could be someone you betrayed or they betrayed you. Looks like there's some type of progress being made. They are definitely watching you from a distance. They might know you're conflicted. They don't see anybody really using that against you. It doesn't even really look like they think you're conflicted. If anything, they would think that you would think that it was over. I don't think this energy thinks that they can come right back in. They definitely know they've disappointed you and you're on a whole nother fucking path. Maybe this energy won't even come back around. Maybe it's the energy, probably, but maybe it's the energy that you're leaving behind and you're going in a new direction. And it is a little painful because maybe you thought this person was part of your path. But there is somebody else from your past or somebody you must know with the Three of Cups and soulmate, because with the Four of Cups coming back around, it's almost like telling me you don't want it, but there's a lesson here, and it's almost like you might want to invest in it because it looks like it can bring happiness. So I think you're going to get some type of clarity. Yeah, see, there's something here in a lesson with the throat chakra. So continue to really just focus on what's best for you, where you're heading. Don't let this energy get the best of you. Looks like there's a nice shift. You could have been dating somebody that acted like they were really freaking single and they weren't. You felt betrayed and that's it. You're moving forward. It's painful, but it's not like you haven't felt this pain before. I mean, with the Three of Voices, the Three of Air and Ten of Air, like you were straight up betrayed. Like somebody definitely probably cheated, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, talked shit about you with the Five of Wands. Like, so to me, you're just kind of like, see you later, Gator. Doing your thing. You're very content. You're going in a new direction. Probably looks like their sorrow, their sadness, that you're just kind of like, no, you're not an option. I don't want you to be an option. It's funny, that's the Seven of Cups, and I just picked up on that's the Seven of Cups too. So again, 77. So you and these sevens, and it's with guided. You're definitely, whatever this is, you're being guided. I can't stress it enough. I just want to look up the 77 versus the 3. Because I know it's a little different, but not by much. The 7-7 indicates that you've listened to the divine guidance and now you're putting together the wisdom and work of your everyday life. Your desires, wishes are about to come into fruition as your life is directed and the result of actions and positivity with your attitude in life. The time has come to reap the rewards of your diligence and determination, your efforts. You are being commended by the angels, by your successors, by inspiring and uplifting. You are helping and teaching others by being a positive example for others to follow. 7-7 indicates you are being congratulated in the efforts that you have been noted in the angelic and spiritual realms. You are on the right path and you are living and serving the divine purpose. Do your efforts. Discernment is necessary with good choices, and your just rewards are on their way. The angels ask you to keep up the great work. The 77 is a positive sign, and it tells you to expect miracles that will occur in your life. So it's going to be multiple things. You are being guided. This is good karma with justice. Just be patient. Is it so? I think you're good. I think you're definitely torn about who wants to come back around, because to me it doesn't look like you want any part of it. Like, it's like a battle between your conscious and subconscious. You want it, you don't want it. You don't see what you used to see. So I will tell you, if this person is meant to be on your path, it will come together, because like I said, you are spiritually guided here. It might be a dolo mission. It might be you and somebody else. You could both have individual paths. You both work together. I don't know. I feel like some of you are definitely meant to be in the spotlight here. And you're meant to kind of have somebody to have your back, whether it's a friend or a lover. Because you're probably going to go through a lot. Good times, hard times, especially if you're in the spotlight. But something is definitely worth investing in, even though you feel like you don't want it. You're just bored with it. You don't want it. Can't be bothered. Because this is about your peace of mind, and there seems to be a little drama. And if it's not drama like that, you're just conflicted because of what you've experienced in the past. I don't know if you'd be able to trust this person. It looks like you can, but your brain is telling you no fucking way. Because somebody already betrayed you. So this is heavy. You got 2 10s there too, and 10-10 is a positive message too, because you're heading in another direction. So I wouldn't worry about what type of energy you're leaving behind. If there is some type of message or something coming towards you, it looks like you're going to know how to pursue or talk about it or compromise, especially because it was the Muse of Voices with the Hangman. Like, nobody's going to be able to change your perspective or project anything on you. You're way too far advanced for that shit. If they even attempted that, a person would be foolish. You definitely have a mission here. And I'm telling you, a majority of you are either healers or it's some type of esoteric, also Akashic records. I feel like you've already kind of made a decision. The energy is shifting. And then, like, as soon as you get on that path, like I mentioned before, like, here comes another lesson, and it brings change. I don't know if this progress has something to do with, I was like, oh, it's a 9. It's kind of coming to completion. It's coming to a head. That could have to do with this. Whatever scenario you were at one point wanted. It's like you couldn't catch a break. There's somebody else's battle. But something might become your battle, but not their battle. It's whatever in your brain that you need to battle. But see, here's the thing. I don't think you're going to stay in that energy for too long, because you know there's other things to accomplish. So this is really good energy, ultimately. But again, with the soulmate here and the Three of Emotions, it could be linked to this person as like Three of Cups. There's too many people. And your lesson here can be like, it's not about patience. It's more like, you know, the situation's no good for you. You're fucking bored. You don't want it to come back around. Why is it here? You're investing in other situations. Like, you're going to get clarity, so don't worry about it. It looks like you're going to know what to invest in and what not to, for sure. And I've said this before, just because somebody comes in does not mean, and they apologize and this and that, and you thought they were supposed to be in, but that don't mean jack shit. Well, it can mean jack shit. It's somebody who's using you because your vibration is higher, or it's somebody who really wants to be with you. But at the end of the day, you choose, right? The soulmate and the Three of Cups looks more like positivity with the Sun and the Six of Wands. I'm not lying to you. That looks more like it's positive. So a third party could be, maybe they have children. Maybe their mother lives with them and she's elderly and he or her takes care of them. Like, there's so many different scenarios that can play out. But this is a situation at one point you're very aware of that was definitely put on the back burner. I just don't like that this energy betrayed you. If they betrayed you, trust me, they were betrayed, because there's a lesson here. They would have gone through something very similar and learned a lesson. I just heard Eye of the Beholder. You must really have some knowledge that needs to be accessed. I don't think it's going to come easy. It could, but I don't know. Let's get this knowledge and healer energy. It could be something you're just like recognizing. Six of Fire is right there, and the Four of Fire. Whatever this is, yeah, and then you got the calling at the bottom of the deck. You're being called to go about it, to make this decision or start something. This is about your foundation. This is about relationships. It doesn't have to be with a lover, just something solid, laying a foundation down. It's a good foundation. And like I said, there's something about this read that's so damn spiritual. And you got the calling. And it's like, all right, let's go. Let's make this decision. Make this change. It's time. And I kind of feel like that Eight of Swords was kind of like a calling too, even though it's the Eight of Swords. All right. Again, you could just be looking into or researching something. It just definitely looks positive. It doesn't even look like it starts off hairy. It just kind of is like whatever was, not stable. It doesn't even look like you were engaging with it. But there is something that comes back around for another go at it. And ultimately it's up to you. It's that same feeling of like multiple things in your life, because it's needing a clean slate. And calm down and lock down. So it's definitely like a universal message right now. All right, I'm gonna go grab a little more coffee and say good morning to my mother because she wasn't awake when I came down, and then we're gonna do those in a commitment. I'll be right back. Okay, I couldn't grab more coffee because they made a K-cup instead of a pot. Again, wasn't there a read? Was it the new moon read I did where the ending was like, when I was kind of giving you your messages, I was saying you can't really go wrong at the end of the day if you choose happiness and yada yada. Again, I feel like same thing goes for you, or something with that read has the same type of feeling or vibe message to it. All right, so 124.04. 124.04 2. All right. So when it comes to the month of June and you're in a commitment, whether you're already in one, whether you're considering being in one, or you want out of the commitment, whatever shows up. Month of June for those that are in a commitment. I just heard commitment status, so it might be something you change on social media, whether it's good or bad. One moment can change your day. So this is about it's the Bodhi bloom. One moment can change the day. So it's definitely how you're looking at something, perceiving something. It's another 6. You got a 6 right there too. The singles read started off with 6s as well. And that's when I was like, oh, harmonious number. June, relationships. Ask your spirit helpers, and that's another 6. June. Spiritual cleansing, which is a 5. I do see 2 5s, even though that's a 6. And then meditate. Got soulmate at the bottom of the deck. Might be something with wind. Maybe something with purple as well. And being pulled to my purple pen, the purple on this. My purple cup right there. So, and then you got control with 10. Is it self-control? Let's get one more. Is it mental control? It's definitely the start of something. Then you got reliable. And you got vibration at the bottom of the deck, which is a 5. There's a 1. There's an 11, which is a 2, 4, 5, 6, 6. 5 and 4 is a 9. Yes, this happened the other day with the whole number thing. Sleep on it, pray. One more for committed, not 5. One more. Man, these cards really want to talk. Name your higher self. It's definitely the vibe of it almost reminds me, like, you know how when you make communion and you give yourself a name. Oh, that's okay. I do remember this last night for a dream too. Like, it was almost like in a meditative state. J's were coming out. Genesis, Jeanette. Yeah, now that I say that, it doesn't feel like that. I think those are someone's guides. It's almost like give yourself a name so you know there's 2 identities. Okay. There's something here that's important. What I think this is saying is that in the month of June, you're going to enter some type of relationship. But you need to be 2 different people. With control and reliability, it could have been, you could be doubting a situation. but you need to have some type of control or freedom where you can't have anybody like lock you down. You can't have a relationship like that. Especially if you're coming from the singles read and you end up in a relationship in June. It's not like having two different lives. Well, it is. How would I explain this? It's kind of hard to explain. There's something with nursery rhymes here too. But if they want you to name your higher self, you need to be two different people. And it's not just playing the role of husband, wife, caregiver, house cleaner, lover. Like, no, this is, you have your spiritual self, and then you have yourself. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, because this is, I mean, I feel like I am, but it's new to me too, but I know what they're saying. You very much have to be two different people. Not two different people like that, like you have to separate. Fuck, I know, I feel like I'm confusing you or the... I know it sounds crazy. That's like me being like, all right, I'm Courtney, but then I get in a relationship with somebody and I need a timeout because I got to go talk to Stacy, which is my higher self. Somebody's going to look at you like, what the fuck? But it doesn't matter what the fuck they think. It's whatever you go with. Jesus, I don't even know how to explain that card, except that's exactly how it is. You need to be your own individual. You can't be locked down in a situation. I don't think Spirit would even allow that, to be honest with you, because if you are coming from the singles and this is linked, you have a purpose, you have a path. They would never allow somebody to come in and control your destiny, because you still need to fulfill your destiny. You know there's a higher purpose. You think differently than the collective. You know you're here for a reason. So if somebody literally comes in, it's for somebody to have your back, because it's, I don't know if it's like safety reasons, protection, to feel safe. Like I don't even, like, just comfort. Like, it's obviously going to be mutual and reciprocated, else they wouldn't even, at that point, you can just get your own fucking bodyguard. They don't need you to be with anybody, if that makes sense. You could be cleansing yourself. There could just be a spiritual cleanse. It could be you saging. Again, we talked about meditation the other day, or crystals going within. This shows a piece of jewelry. I don't have one that has got two ends. It's the beads. It's the it's like a rosary bead, but it's I have it over here on the lamp. It's over there. It's the over here, the mala beads. Am I even saying it right? Or it could be like the rosary. Just go within. To me, it's more jewelry to stabilize your energy. There's something very peaceful here. Again, it's that energy of I just heard harness. Harness your energy, harness. Not really sure. You got compromise, harness your, I don't know. It's definitely being in a relationship and feeling like you're still free. Winter wanted to come out, but we don't need that. So compromise and soulmate was in the last one as well. I really don't want to link the two reads, but I'm just saying if it's a possibility. I keep seeing this communication card and the answer is yes. Let's get one more. It's, like I said, it's like going to be completely up to you. And you got signs and offer. You got ascension, ascending, got destruction in there too. That fresh start wants to peek out. Awakening wants to peek out. But destruction and material world, and then pride and ego, okay. Spirit, so let's just leave it at this. So if you're in a relationship already, this is definitely asking you to take control of a certain situation as an individual and either find the compromise or I don't know why I said or. Maybe find the compromise. I don't know if this offer is work and there's a soulmate. There's another individual involved. Maybe it's, another country for all I know. And you're contemplating whether or not to take the offer. Or you feel like somebody proposes and it's like you don't know what to say. But there's a work offer elsewhere. Or you just might want something else. I'm not saying that if you're in a relationship right now, it's not going to work. I'm just saying you have to be reliable for your own happiness. Take control of what needs to be taken control of. And it's definitely not another individual. It's your life. It's how you want to live it. It's what you create. You definitely have like a spiritual cleansing, a meditate, ask your helpers. So you got people from above, almost like waiting for you to connect. Like one moment can change an entire day. Like if somebody proposed, one moment can change your entire life. So this does look positive with ascending at the bottom of the deck though. So you could be getting in a higher commitment with somebody. Say you've just been dating, you might make something official. There is a clearing that is necessary though. I don't know what that clearing is going to be for everybody. Some of you could just be saging. You definitely need to be your own person. Again, I feel like it might be a little because that's not a normal matrix relationship. It should be, but it's not. So I'm assuming it's somebody who's on a spiritual path or there's just enough love that it doesn't matter when it comes to belief, but belief matters. So I don't know if they're going through a spiritual shift or they are spiritual. You're trying to decide on how to get to where you both want to be, but maybe you have two different ways of getting there. That's why compromise is here. Again, it's free will. Look how beautiful this is. It almost looks like a break is necessary, or whatever this may be, for you to figure out what you really want, because it's free will on both sides. Almost like, choose your own path, choose your own destiny, what feels right to you. Some of you, there might be some type of split, or it's just you need some time to think about it. if you go from compromise to whatever you were going through to proposal straight into a commitment, you might be like, maybe I'm better off alone. Do I really want this? Because you're super strong as an individual. I think this person probably knows that, and there might be insecurities behind that because, the matrix wants to feel needed. And you got no fucking time for a matrix relationship, I'll tell you that. So this is interesting. Mia's calling me. Hold on. Hello? Hi. What time are you out of school? All right. Well, I will come get you or she will come get you. Yes. All right. Love you. Bye. Last week of senior year. You can dismiss yourself, get out early, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. This control, I don't feel like it's a bad thing. This control that I'm vibing, whatever I'm getting here, is more like your peace of mind. Like, where is your peace of mind? How do you feel about a situation? Can you fly? Do you feel free? Can you be this person? You're trying to find a compromise. So there's definite, I wouldn't say you're out to a rough start, but if you're trying to find this compromise already, then there's clearly something underlined here. So you would already know what that would be. And be careful. You don't want to be that person where, people get married for the wrong reasons, or, you guys broke up months ago because one wants marriage and one doesn't. One wants a family, one doesn't. Like, don't be that person where someone's like, all right, or you guys were just dating multiple people because you weren't sure and you wanted a steady relationship and they didn't. So again, don't be that person where if somebody comes in with a ring, that fixes the situation. Fuck no, it doesn't fix jack shit. I know somebody in the last year that up and got married, but they shouldn't have. Get what I'm saying? But they thought it would make like everything right, and they've been fighting a lot. They haven't been able to compromise, as seeing things differently. Breaking up, doing this, just rough patch. We're engaged for like 2 years, splitting up, and then all of a sudden, like, all right, let's just do it. Let's get married. Let's set a date. When for years, he didn't want to set a date. Right? And she was about to leave, and then all of a sudden he wants to set a fucking date. Let's see how long that marriage lasts. I hate to say it, but it's facts. It's true. It's real life. It's matrix, but we all make our bed, right? So she will not lie in that bed. I'm not saying those two people can't figure it out, but typically when you go into something like that, two people will not figure that out. I gotta get this. It looks like work. Hello? This is. Okay. Yeah, anything around that time, 8:30, like 8, between 8 and 10. Do you have anything else that day besides 7 a.m.? No, I didn't want to go that late. So is July 6th the first appointment available? Oh, June 12th. What day is that? That's next week, right? That's Monday. What is it, at 8 o'clock? Is that the only time? Just 8:30. No, I would rather do the 8. I just made a doctor's appointment. Let me go into my chart real quick because it's the same day. But it'd be perfect because it's the same building. And that doctor's appointment is at 8:45. So the 8 o'clock would work. Huh? Okay. All right. Thanks so much. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. So what is this at? I don't even know if I'm going to like that. If you want to save me a little corner, I'll try it in about 20 minutes. Okay. I finally got physical therapy squeezed in. I'm trying to waste like no time getting myself situated. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. So, committed relationship. So, I don't know. It almost looks like maybe you talk and you think about it. You know, there's some type of connection, but then there's a pause. And then it's like, all right, maybe you follow up with whatever offer you put out or they put out. Again, see, it's like naming your higher self is really keeps staring at me. I'm not saying I'm getting stuck there, but it's like, Alexa, play that song. Is it Alexa? Alexa, play that song? Was it Alexis? What the fuck is that thing I always say? What's the thing you talk to? I always call it Alexis. Is it Lexa? You know how it's like, or Siri? It's Alexa. Alexa. Okay, so like, Alexa, play that song, or Siri, do this. Siri, find yada yada. So Spirit's asking you to do the same thing when it comes to your higher consciousness, because you're in a different dimension. Like, this is so hard to explain. It's like, I gotta go talk to Tracy. I gotta go talk to Stacy. I gotta go talk to Trudy. Like, it's almost like, so you don't lose touch with who you are. So this whimsical energy I'm feeling, you can get swept away. Because maybe you love to love, right? They don't want you to get swept away. You gotta, like, they want you to get swept away and appreciate and embody and partake, right? I get that, but like, you gotta find your separate self here too. So you might have somebody here where it's like, there's somebody like very persuasive that can easily talk you into, maybe you need this, maybe you need that, or maybe you should go this route, maybe we should do it together, maybe we should blah blah blah. And it's like, you're not that person though, but they might be. Again, you can compromise. It's telling me something here can work, but it literally has to be breaking down and really thought about. It's not just like, yes, I always knew, blah, 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 blah. Like, no. You might want to move to a completely different location and they do not. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different things here. It's really about you, though, remaining true to yourself. I don't think that's an issue. You got the King of Water. I don't think it's an issue, you being true to yourself. I think that, again, Spirit just wants to make sure you don't lose yourself. But there also might be something, yeah, so you're probably the High Priestess. Or I don't think it's a secret here. With the Page of Fire, Eight of Cups. I forget what I was going to say. Had to do with that. You might have to just purge with this, whatever this spiritual cleansing is, if you're holding on to anything. Got 3 major arcana in a row. Again, High Priestess, patience, and strength. There's something with this set of 3s, guys. What is this spiritual cleansing? I will tell you, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're going to be tempted. Or if you're single, ready to mingle, like I said, you might find yourself going into a relationship versus just dating. Somehow you're linked to the other read. But others of you, like I said, if you're in a relationship now, it's still like the same type of message, but your partner might get tested. or you. Or this is saying, well, right now, this is basically saying somebody that wants back into your life or somebody that's absolutely coming back into your life. There has been a spiritual cleansing. So maybe you don't believe it. Or they are taking that path, even though it seems like they might not be. Again, I don't really see confusion, but Spirit's basically like, okay, somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you. It could be someone you're dating now. Who knows? But somebody who wants to be in a relationship with you in the month of June coming back has gone through some type of spiritual cleansing. Or this is you, whatever you went through, and now you're returning. Or this is, come with me. We need to cleanse your ass. Or it could be somebody asking for your hand. Get what I'm saying? But I almost am getting the vibe of like, come with me. Didn't I talk about this the other day? Like something like doors might be opening, or it might be like in a meditative state, or like as you're about to go to bed. And it's like, open the door. If somebody opens the door and says, come on, let's go. Go. That would be more in regards to like, that would be more in regards to like, your spiritual side, spiritual path. Or it's kind of more Dane and it's saying, hey, you know, something needs to be cleansed, and then meditate, dream big. Then you got nostalgia, surrender. So whomever is coming back into your life, or they're already in your life, something needs to be cleansed. The relationship, both individuals, possibly your thoughts. This patience is like, patience, I almost feel like you just kind of like don't fucking want it or something. Then you got the 9 of Cups and the calling. And then Ace of Fire. There's definitely something here that's going to, again, in the month of June, make you happy. But it takes strength and patience. So I don't know if you're dealing with a child, your own child, your child's father, your child's mother, somebody you were once in a relationship with. Maybe that energy wants back around. My intentions is to read this as you already being in a relationship, committed in the month of June. Some of you, you're not, and this is what you're stepping into. But again, I can't help to bring the singles reading into this because of how spiritual this is here, and there's a calling. So this is basically telling me, like I said, this person is meant to be part of something. It'd have to be. And it's more than just like there's a bigger plan that you clearly don't see or don't want to see. It's something like that. Or it's just really somebody at the end of the day, and you guys can lean on each other and count on each other. Ultimately, I think you're the only one taking a spiritual path, though. But this person still has enough love. The two of you still have enough love in regards to each other, or whatever this is, to be able to make it work. But you're on a whole nother fucking path. You guys are on two individual paths. So this is an important decision. Because again, it's that whole vibe. Like I said, you can't have somebody come in and tell you who they think you should be, or how you should dress, or how you should do this, or like, no fucking way. This person would have to know they don't got a fucking shot to do that. But I think you were dealing with somebody who thought they could recreate you, and who they thought you could be, and how you should be presenting yourself, and they don't got a fucking shot in HELL to fucking project jack shit onto you. So there is a different reason why this person would be in your life. And again, I do think there's enough love between the two of you to be together. But you just seriously cannot forget who you are. You are the high priestess. You have a very important calling. Something to prove to yourself, others, whatever it may be, guys. But somebody is also allowed to go along for the ride. So you must have a lot of love for someone. There had to have been some type of alterations or something. Like, there's the vibe I'm getting. I know it sounds crazy, but there had to have been, because, well, like a near-death experience, something to wake up this energy. I guess the overall message here is, if you do get into some kind of commitment, before you do, and you might not even be allowed to be in any type of commitment until you realize this factor, or it's coming in regardless, but you still got to realize this factor. But again, I don't know how you feel, because you might feel better off alone. You know you have a calling. Maybe you tell yourself, I got no business being in a relationship. But Spirit's kind of like, all right, well, you're going to find that balance, and your whole entire life is going to change, and you're going to do it all, and you're going to be happy doing it. I really feel it's because two people truly love each other, and ultimately the path that you chose to take endures a lot of courage and strength and hardship and pain, but when you get there, it's like, holy shit. So honestly, it just feels like someone is coming in that can have your back. You guys have each other's back. They don't get to be your manager. They don't get to tell you what direction to go in. Like, I think at one point somebody tried to play that role. So I don't know if you separated from this energy because of whatever went down. But this is kind of like, if you're about to step into this, gosh, I'm starting to think like it must be a safety factor with you. Spirit knows is just, something that you need, that this person has, in regards to you feeling safe. Could have to do with like just loyalty in general. It's definitely something probably deep within the subconscious that you might not even be aware of, or you are aware of it, because you just have this path, guys. When people have this type of path, you don't typically have a soulmate or like a lover. This is something you kind of take solo. So I don't know if this is like a return, if it's like a barter, like, you do this for me, I'll do this for you. I know this is what you really want, but we really need you to do this, so we're going to give you this. But you sure as fuck better figure out how to have two different lives. It's energy like that. Because it's not something like I think they wanted you to have, to be honest with you. I feel like you would have been content being single, dating, having playmates here and there, just going in to get fed when you needed to be fed. But you must want more, because initially I think that's probably what you could have had, or what they probably would have preferred you to have. Because somebody who walks this type of path does not prefer you to have a relationship. And I know some people might not agree with me there, but it's true. You got a bigger purpose and why you're here. So it's not about love in regards to someone in bed with you at the end of the night. It's just not. We all came in as individuals. We go out as individuals. This is something that spirit just knows you really want in your life, so they're going to let you have it because you're giving them something in return. To be honest, I can't stress it enough, to be honest with you, I don't think they wanted you with anybody. They would have rather you just, played and did your thing, to be quite honest with you. So deep down, it's got to be something you want. I don't think it's anything that's brought to the surface that you crave, to be honest with you. It's not like I gotta have a relationship, or it's just you need something reliable, stable, secure, emotionally secure, emotionally secure, emotionally safe. You can be yourself. They got you, you got them. Very two strong individuals. That's why it'd be hard to even compromise. That's why it's kind of like, it's up to you. We'll give it to you if you want it. You must have good karma. It must be your karmic return. And there's multiple things with this karmic return. And it's like, if you want it, you can have it. If you're ready, come and get it. Nah, 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 nah. Right? So I don't think, I think I am laughing, but I think you would have been just as content with your calling, because you don't have time for patience and strength. Like, it's not about patience and strength. You know yourself so well. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but it's just kind of like, I know you would have been totally kosher with being the high priestess, 9 of cups, and calling. Traveling, not being tied down, feeling independent. It's all that stuff. So it's like I said, it's almost like a barter. Like, you do this for me, we'll do this for you. I really think it's got to be something deep in your subconscious. Or it's just you like loyalty, or you want an everyday partner. Like, you don't want to be, flipping tricks. What? You don't want to be flipping person after person, because you don't know who that person's doing. Like, your health's important too, right? Energy is important too. They can't have you just dipping here, dipping there. So you guys get what I'm saying? There's a way bigger factor here. You're content and secure with just having one person. You're content and secure doing your own thing too. But there's like an extra added security to a situation here. So this could be saying, look, there is a situation that is reliable. It's out of everybody's control. Either want it or you don't. Ask for guidance. You got union, admired, and regret. So you could have somebody regretting that they try to even control you in the first place. This is somebody who really admires you, somebody who wants to be with you. I don't know how they treated you or what went down, but clearly this is somebody who you know, or you have regret moving forward, but you got to take control of a situation. It's however it rolls for you. But it's basically telling me, like, maybe this energy wants to take control of a situation, or, you know, or somebody, like I said, just try to control it. And now you're like free as a bird and you can't fucking be bothered. So when it comes to reliability, there is some type of conclusion here. There is, you know, you got commitment there, devotion there, new direction there. So something needs to be wrapped up so you can vibe with this energy of reliability and whatever in regards that that's into. Because at the end of the day, you just, you know, worry about yourself, take care of yourself, you know, you're good. So there's, again, like I said, there is some type of purge and there's deception. So it could be something on somebody's end that needs to be wrapped up. So, and even take reliability, take it for what, take responsibility for what they've done. This could be something also that you need to purge, especially if you're holding on to any type of resentment or feeling about a situation, and wrap that up so you can move forward. Or this is somebody where, yeah, somebody has a lot of regret and yeah, they want to compromise and they do feel like you're a soulmate, but they, you know, day late, dollar short type thing, and, you know, missed an opportunity. And now you're this person and you're doing your own thing. You don't need this other person. Others of you, it's, you know, something that they're wrapping up and they're purging and coming your way. They're like tightening up loose ties, whatever that saying is. I don't know why the deception's there, but you got twin flame, you got soulmates down there, mirroring. I did see inner child. Yeah, it's something the divine masculine is going through. And I will tell you that this is something they're going through or something they already went through. To me, it's probably something they already went through or is in the midst of completing something. So again, it's be patient with yourself, be patient with them, be patient with the situation. Hi. Okay. You need a check or can it get paid online? Because I couldn't find anything. A check? Okay, for $70 to the school? School fees? Fees? Okay. All right, I'm wrapping up YouTube and I will get there today. All right, love you, bye. Couldn't find school fees for her online. But she knew something with that $70. She knew it. Anywho. Must be something with kids, guys. If someone has kids or it's your kids, it's gotta be. She called twice. So it's either something they're going through now or they're already going through it. They already went through it. It's, to me, it's like wrapping up. They're purging. They're doing what they need to do on their end so they can be reliable. So you guys can have some type of shot at something. So they are doing the right thing. Whoever this person is. Ay, Dios míos. Hello. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. You're welcome. Bye. Huh. I never get aggravated when the kids call, and that was like the second time I called, and then so something with kids. I don't look at it as being a bad thing though. Let's see what this patience is. I think it's just change. Change itself is a little tough, right? And just kind of be easy on yourself. You got observer and mirroring. There's a couple more that wanted to flip. I'm not doing that many. Again, communication, unawakens. That wouldn't really make much sense. Twin flame and grief. I don't know what it is you guys have experienced together, but it comes with pain. I know it's an odd message to deliver. This is very strange because you have such a calling. Yeah, see, they're probably going through a divorce or something that's going to require patience. Like they're in a lot of pain, but like you don't have time to nurture somebody. So I find this very strange. But somebody definitely probably fucking fell in love with you. I don't know what you're going to do, guys. Honestly. King of Water knows not the right time. So this might be a scenario where somebody wants to come in and somebody does want to be with you and they put an offer on the table because they don't want to lose you, whatever the case may be, but they're going through a lot and the month of June might not be the right time to have some type of commitment with this person. And others of you, it can be the right time, and this is their own thoughts. This is very bizarre. Because it's kind of saying like, so here's the thing too. And then you have patience there. With this calling, you have gold digger. So this might be somebody that wants to come back into your life, have a relationship with you because they know that you have money or you have a future inheritance or future money, something like that. Or this is somebody that is being guided towards you. There's this, calling or whatnot, but they're dealing with some type of gold digger. But I don't think so. I'm thinking for like the majority of you, they are going through this type of divorce. They are going to give some type of spiel or speech, or they do want you to. Oh, see, yeah, this is tricky because I feel like you have that calling, and then they just know they want to use you for some type of future. Maybe they had a dream that you have like some type of future up there. And they only want in because they know you're reliable. See, this is tricky. Oh, fuck, this just got tricky. And be careful, because this is somebody, again, that could regret on exactly how they treated you, but they want to act like they want a relationship for you. They admire you, but it is sitting on the control card. Okay, this is somebody that wants to control you, your finances, how you present yourself to the world. I'm telling you, there's a down, like, this switched quick. So this is somebody who's going to want to be in a commitment with you. At one point, you probably wanted to be in a commitment with them. And now the offer is coming back around again, but you've seen enough. There's enough signs. I mean, this can go either way. I can't believe that the energy switched like that. But we did have deception up there. Tell me about this gold digger energy. So again, it can just be somebody who really just knows your capability of something. Devotion, divine timing, higher vibing energy. But they're kind of just watching, stalking. It is somebody from your past. It's an energy that's still trying to figure themselves out. You don't got time for anything unstable. Someone's unavailable and a waste of your time. You got narcissist at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. So somebody is going to actually, this is like a false commitment. Someone's trying to like trick you, and then distance with the 9 of Cups. So somebody just wants you to kind of play it. I don't know if it's the same old song or dance. Someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Commitment, strength. Things are getting serious. And with the High Priestess, again, that's a loved one's watching over you. The same message. Either you're the High Priestess, or, you know, Spirit's definitely in the middle of this one. I mean, this could be this can be part of, if this person is part of your life and they're meant to be on your journey, it's probably also part of their calling. Whatever's happening is divine timing. There is some type of devotion there. But they're just getting themselves out of a really shitty situation. It's kind of like, have the strength, because things can get serious. It will, you know, but there is some type of distance. You do have that pause and sign. So some of you, like, this is a good thing, and others of you, like, this is a big heads up. It's like a big warning. Got the Hangman, 2 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So again, somebody who definitely backstabbed you, betrayed you, wanted to project certain things, wanted you to see things just their way. I'd love to say like this is just like one of those energies where it's like you see it so clearly and it's bye-bye. But with this energy being right here, Spirit's almost asking you to change your perspective. It's like that pause, be patient. It's like the same energy. Like two sides to every story. I don't know what you're going to do here. Honestly, I don't think you want nothing to do with this is the vibe I'm getting. But it's almost like I just heard it's safe for you to love with that deck. Understanding in material world. I just want your best advice in regards to this energy. And then you got Muse, third party and settling, wanted to come out. Could be somebody who just will never get a divorce or this, but this is like inspiring. You got Winter, which doesn't help us right this second. They're definitely inspired, but you got inner child and cycle, balancing of the scale. You got there's too many things going on with this energy where I don't know if this is where your patience needs to come into play. But I wouldn't think so. You got other stuff to do in life. Like this is let's do it this way. I'm going to get your best advice in regards to this person. If they return. If Spirit wants the two of you together. Your best advice. Best advice for the King of Water. You've been bewitched, fallen in love, that type of stuff. Best advice in regards to this patient card. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Yeah, see, it's either you or them where they're going through a divorce or a separation or something life-altering. And then it's one of those things where the two of you have a shot at making something work. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Best advice for this High Priestess energy. Got yes, luck is on your side. Make patience at the bottom of the deck. And tell me about this best advice for this calling. Patience. And again, it could be a few more months, Maybe you got to get your shit done. Intuition. The red flags you're ignoring now. Oh my God, all my children are hitting me up. Hi. What? I took Lucy out this morning and she chased after this like bird in the yard and then we both fly away and now I'm walking next to them and we won't fly at all. Did she attack it? So, he's hurt. Is it just a baby? Yeah, he's probably hurt. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he could be dazed. He could have flew into like a window. He's definitely not gonna want to eat a cherry. If anything, like bird seed or nuts. Yeah, you can throw some bird seed. All right, so just, throw some bird seed over where he's at, yeah. Yeah, so just throw it over there so he's got that to eat on, and maybe check on him in like an hour or so. I mean, he hops, what? Right, but you don't want to trap him. He's free, and he doesn't have any predators right now if he stays behind the pool. No, just throw some seed his way.
I did, and he turned around. Just a little bizarre.
Okay, let's just go check on him in like an hour or so.
And it'll be who's under the grill right now.
Did you throw some food that way?
I did, but I don't think he's...
We'll throw it so it's under the grill so he's protected because he's looking for cover. And then check on him in like an hour.
And what do I do in an hour?
I don't know. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like it might be a baby. I don't know if it can be rehabilitated or not. If it's only hopping, it could have fell out of a nest and it's not really ready to fly and it's hopping, but the mom could have pushed it out. We had the same kind of thing happen over here. I know he looks a little fatter and bigger. So it could be his wings. So did the food make it over there?
I'm going to do it right now. You definitely fucking saw that.
Perfect. All right, check on him in an hour. When I'm done YouTube, I'll call you back.
I'm going to look for some worms in the pond.
Okay.
Well, they like worms.
They do like worms, yes. But they will eat the bird seed as well. So let me finish up YouTube and I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you.
Love you, bye. Lonnie's a Scorpio. There's a bird that's kind of hopping around. It's a robin, so they must have got hurt. She's like, I was taking Lucy for a walk and blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't look, it's small like a baby, but it doesn't look like a baby. So I could have like fell into the window and it's just stunned and it hurt its wings. But I mean, it's hopping pretty good. So I don't know what the deal is there. I'll deal with that after I'm done this. So I had 2 out of the 3 children. 2 out of the 4 children, I meant 2 out of the 3, but meaning I had 3 girls, but 4 kids. Okay, so kids are definitely fucking involved here, which is ironic because it's not coming out in the read. So, again, this is basically like, but it does say the red flags you ignore now will come back and bite you later. So, again, they're in love with you, luck is on your side, something ending and beginning, but there's still something there that either they're not saying, they're keeping to themselves, or it's just be patient, follow your intuition. You guys clearly got to do what's best for you. And there's, make a decision, work on inner healing if that's what's necessary. If you guys make each other happy, there could be some type of addiction here. There could be something with finances. Somebody could be, experiencing a breakup. Someone else interfering, manifest. So what is the strength? You just got to give it, I don't want to say give it time. You got to open up your heart though. So whatever you're going through or whatever you're going to go through, what was it? It's safe for you to love. Let me just throw one best advice card for this person that this could be the one when it's come out for this person that wants to come back towards you and have a relationship. I mean, it does look like there's an ending. Again, this could be the one really wanting to keep an open mind. It is like a love situation. They are in love with you. They do want to be with you. There's just lots going on. There's, that you are the high priestess right now. Remain in that high priestess energy because you're on a journey yourself. There is something fated. Something is ending. There is a purge. There is a conclusion. There is definitely something going on. So they can be that person to you in regards to reliability, that type of energy. Open up your heart. There is a challenge here. There is multiple things going on. Again, if they're meant to be on this path with you, they will. You guys will have some type of... You have to make a decision when it comes to free will and compromise. Do you want to work on it or do you not? Let's get one more overall message for you when this energy comes back around. Any advice from Spirit? And you got make the effort. All right. So something can work. I don't know what it is you guys went through, but there's a whole hell of a lot. You can't forget who you are. I mean, there's lessons here. You probably learned multiple lessons with this energy. This was not an easy connection. You've realized quite a few things in regards to whatever you experienced with this person. And now maybe it's just you guys are ready to kind of, work on it in a different way now that, certain karma is being cleared. It was impossible to work on something before because they were still in karmic situations and not dealing with what they needed to deal with. I have a feeling you're not even talking to this person, to be quite honest with you. This is just somebody that wants to come back and explain. And they're taking it very seriously. And it's up to you on whether or not you want somebody to take this journey with you. I think that's why it's so important right now that you name your higher self, you get the guidance you need, meditate, go within, ask answers. What do you think? However it is you do what it is you do. Ultimately, again, your happiness matters at the end of the day. There clearly has been some type of shift in this person's energy as well, with that spiritual cleansing energy that we had. And it is soulmate at the bottom of the deck. So ultimately it's up to you. So that tells me you've been through a lot with this energy, and sometimes it's just not worth it, and then other times it is worth it because you've been through so much and you've already cleared so much that you can look at it differently. It really just depends on where you're at and where they're at and how it is you guys communicate and what it is you choose to possibly do. And family came flying out. So again, either you have kids or they have kids, or maybe you need to talk about a family situation. Or maybe this is just saying that, let me just flip these. Or maybe you're going to start a family. Or just focus on what's important right now, which is the family. You got change of residence with your partner and manifest. Somebody else wanted to come out. That's not what I'm looking. I just want one card in regards to this family. Because I wasn't even going to do anything else. But then as I was putting the decks away, the family card came out. You got yes, luck is on your side, and you got letting go, making room for a new beginning. Make room for a new beginning because it's on its way to you. And then you got yes. So this could be energy of you guys merging families or starting a family. This could be somebody who's making room right now for a new beginning in regards to you. Tying up loose ends in regards to family. However this seems to roll for you, but action being taken. I gotta tend to 2 kids right now. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.